Hey everybody, Richter Knives, episode number 51. You read the thumbnail, you know why we're here. Let's get into it. So, very first thing is I'm going to show you my entire traditional collection tonight, right here on the show. So if you got time, hey, go get you a drink. Heat up that popcorn. We're going to have plenty of time here. We're going to take our time. I'm going to do some mini reviews on all my little knives, and I'm going to show you it in all their glory and all of their non-glory, because a lot of them I haven't cleaned up. Actually, all of them I haven't cleaned up. They may have fingerprints on them, rust on them, thinner on them, food on them, tape on them, glue. I don't know what's on them. I'm just telling you, be prepared. I'll start from a brand at a time. We'll start with my case knives, and we will go from the oldest, which is this one, to the newest, and we'll review all those. So grab you a drink. Like I said, I suggest one of these bad boys, 0 sugars. All right, let's do it. Case, engage, look at her. This is my favorite case knife and my oldest case knife. Nothing's ever going to change that, probably. I don't see it happening because I love this style. And I love other styles too. But this knife in particular is a Tony Bose, inspired, designed pocket knife. The lines on it, I mean, just look at it. They're curvy. It looks good. And I'm not one of those people to call a knife sexy, because I think that's a little weird. That's weird. So I won't say sexy. I'm going to say this, it's a good looker. She looks good. Look at that. Just the lines on that. It's ridiculous. You can use it in this hold or hold it like this. It works both ways. Either way, if you want to use the ninja, I don't know what you do. You do you. But like I said, chestnut bone, I chipped it. I dropped it on the ding-ding ground right there. But that's fine. I use all my knives, y'all. They don't sit in a safe or some kind of glass cabinet. I use them all. So there's that one. Let's go to our second knife, which is my case trapper. This one is the same bone as that. It's chestnut bone, and it's CV steel. You could tell by looking right at it. She's got the tieners. This one's not dirty. I think it does need a sharpening because I used the daggone heck out of it. Oh, this plate's sharp. It's the other blade that's not. But it's a looker. Spade blade love. Some folks don't like that spade blade, but I like it. Look how long of a blade you got there in the edge. Cool. It's got good walk talk. Snappity snap. Like that. This is my deer scanning knife. And I mean, who doesn't need a case full-size trapper? I think you do. If you don't have one, go get you one. I suggest that flavor right there. I mean, I only picked one. Now, a lot of people collect trappers or collect one thing. I don't do that. I just kind of pick what I'll use. This is my case tribal lock. Oh my lord. This is one of my faves. I'm going to say that a lot probably. But, okay. This is not anything you'll find from Case. You're not going to go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works and get one of these. This is a recover. It started its life as a black synthetic CV steel. And you could tell right there, it says TB2120T0L CV 9er. I don't know. I threw a 9er in there. But look at this thing. Gorgeous. I love the tribal lock. It's underrated. It really is underrated. The shape of the blade, I want y'all to look at that. The CV steel, this is walnut, by the way. I don't think I said stabilized walnut. And it's gorgeous. My wife loves this knife, and this is her favorite knife out of my whole entire collection. And, man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, I'm telling you. I love using it. You could tell I use it a lot. My lighting's terrible, but there's my tribal lock. And that's my favorite case shield, by the way. Just a normal old oval case. I do like that script shield. I will say that, though. Next, this one. This is my copper lock, and this is the Wharncliffe version in the indigo blue. And the arrowhead shield. Good Lord, look at the depth of those colors in that bone. Now, look at the blue on that. That's beautiful. I had one exactly like this. I traded it to Messer HQ, Joe, who has a YouTube channel, or had a YouTube channel. I traded it to him, and as soon as I did, I missed that thing. And for a long time, I looked for another one and never could find one. I found an orange bone one, ended up trading it. I found a purple one, ended up trading it. It just wasn't the same to me. And when I finally found this one, I had to have it. I had to have it. Sorry about hitting my camera, y'all. Love this thing. So, that it locks up good. I'm telling you, no. I mean, it's like a fixed blade in your hand. As soon as you lock it, there's no side to side. It is solid as a rock. This is a good knife to carry. Good knife. Wharncliffe to me is really useful. Next, y'all seen this one. S35VN case sodbuster. The shield fell out of it. That's fine. I glued her right back on in there. I really like the knife. I don't like the fit and finish on it, but I mean, because of the cost. If it didn't cost me $120 for this crazy thing, you know, I'd probably be in love with it. Just for that price, you expect a little more, and it's kind of disappointing. And it's got that feeling in my bones, you know what I'm saying, of disappointing. It's not really a disappointing knife. I didn't really want to pay all that and then have this liner stick up like that. See how crooked that is? The shield fell out of it. The wonky grind on the tip. I don't know if you can see that. It's crooked right there at the tip. And it has a lazy close. And I've oiled it. See, your pocket knife shouldn't do that, y'all. I keep on saying I want to send it back and I'm lazy. I don't know. I'll probably keep it. There's that Sodbuster Junior. This one is a case. And this is I almost said tribal lock. It's not a tribal lock. A brain. Somebody help my brain. It's a copper lock. I knew it the whole time I was testing you. And this is CV yellow handle version. It's a grandpa knife, as you can tell. Nothing wrong with this thing. I really like it. Hasn't got very much pocket time because of how many knives I have. And I'm about to change that because I'm probably about to get rid of some of them. Because nobody needs all these knives. You know what I'm saying? I like them. And I may keep it. I'm not saying I'm going to get rid of it, but they're not all going to stay. I'll say that. This one, I haven't gotten rid of it because I know it's got that CV steel and the yellow handle. I really like the larger copper lock better. But if you're going to get one and you see one of these, I figured, man, I better get it and keep it. These are good knives. There's that one. I've also got this one is a Texas Jack. Hey, Jack, look at the centering. It's awesome. This is also CV steel. This has got a little bit of pocket time. You see because of the teeners right there. She's cut an apple or two, or maybe 11. I don't know how many. This is amber jig bone. Burnt amber jig bone? Is that how you say it? Y'all know. I'm just a dude. But this one, man, I like it. It is a snappy. This little pin blade right here is shark. I'm talking about shark as a razor. Sticky. Fruit roll-up sticky. Cherry flavor. I like this knife. It's handy. It's a great little size. Fit in your pocket. I love it. Love it. Get it back over there. You're bothering my OCD. Enough. Calm down. All right. This one is the big boy. Bam! Did you hear? I'm going to let me do that one more time. I'm about to cut myself. I don't know. Listen. That is some walk and talk. Right down the middle. That's a strike. Right down the middle. This one was given to me as a gift, and I have yet to use it more than once. I think I used it one day, and I didn't have much to cut. You ever went through that? You're like, I'm going to carry this and beat the tar out of it today, and then you can't find nothing to cut. I mean, you can just walk up to limbs on the ground and start whacking on them. I don't know, batoning them. I'm not that way. I don't just go through the woods chunking my knife at trees and throwing them up against brick walls and beating the tar out of them. I haven't had a lot of, this is, I guess, just hard to kick other knives out of my pocket to get this one in it. It's kind of a big knife, a big carry. I'm going to use this for yard work. It's a sod buster, might as well, do some sod work with it. In other words, it's going to cut weed eater string and all the good stuff. So I like this. And I'm like, this is old too. This is 65 to 69 case, and it is in good shape. Golly, it's in good shape. I have a video on this one. You can go check out, look at my other channel or my other shows. My movies, Also showed you this one. This one is a mini trapper. It's my only mini trapper, and it's a sweet mini trapper. The bone on this, the saw cut bone, I think this is a pewter shield. Could be pewter. I don't think it's brass, and I don't think it's copper. I think it's pewter. I could be wrong. This is the improved trapper. She's got the Warncliffe. Now, look. That's a good looking knife. It has half stops as well, snappy. And the old clipper. Yep. Oh, yeah. Did I sharpen this? I sure enough did. I forgot it was that sharp. Oh, it's sharp. This is in the stainless steel, True Sharp. Those are good knives, fellas. Don't let nobody tell you no different than that. Look at the back side of that. Very cool, very cool. These are good size. I like to carry this. Very good size. Well, let's go over here. Let's do this thing. Okay, next. Sodbuster Junior. Engage. Look at the teeners. Son of a gun! Look at the teeners on that. You see the blues and the yellows and the purples and the greens and the snozzberries. You see it? There it is. Jersey Knife Guy gifted this to me, and he gifted a few other people one of these. And my Lord, as soon as I got this thing in my hand, I love it. I've carried this probably more than I've carried any other knife since I've gotten it. And let me tell you, snap. It's a snapper, and there's strike too, right down the middle. Look at that. This thing has perfect fit and finish. The action on it is, the walk and talk is just, oh, sweet. This particular one right here gives me the fizz. Like Wrangler Star says, the fizz. Hold on. Let me stop for a word from my sponsor. It gives me the fizz. I just drank fizz. That's great. Love this knife. Love it. I can't even explain how much I love it. I changed my mind about the Sodbuster Juniors with the synthetic handles and how thick they are. You get a good grip with it. I think the red's handsome. I'm not all about the yellow one. In my mind's eye, it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just my brain. But I can't get into the yellow handle one. This one, I could definitely get into. I love it. I stinking love it. They got all kind of flavors in this now. Case is starting to put some flavors out. Love that knife. Get you one. They're pretty cheap. In the $30 is 30 to 40s is dollars. Doll hairs, whatever you call them. This right here, I got from one of my buddies at work, and it was pretty ugly. I done a remodel on this, both floors, upstairs and downstairs, right here. Here's the downstairs. Clip point blade. Put the sharpening on it, and she's sticky. This is snappy. A 65 to 69 as well, I think. Calm down if I'm wrong. Don't be getting all antsy and grouchy and getting all... Hey, listen. This pin blade is the snappiest pin blade I ever seen. Oh, man, can I open it? Oh, I can. Watch. I almost broke my nail. That's a 9.5 on the Richter scale. Bam! Did you even hear? Goodness gracious. Watch this. Close. Watch the close. Did you ever see anything like that? That's a trap. That'll get you. Gots to be careful with it. Love this, by the way. Look how thin it is. Right in your little watchy pocket. Gosh, I love this. I got to hurry. We're 18 minutes into this. I ain't even got my case knives done. Why didn't y'all say something? Y'all are sitting right there. This one is the last case knife I purchased. I actually purchased it for my wife because she loves that one. And she won't be quiet about that one. But the problem is she's not going to take care of that CV steel. It'll rust in 5 seconds. So I went and got a stainless one. Click, listen. Boop. Went and got a stainless one. And she said, well, I really did like the wood handles on. So, darn. It's okay. It's okay. Well, this will probably be one of the ones I let go of. It is a nice knife. Gosh, I'm telling you. Fit and finish is good. The close is a little I don't know, it's weird. It's one of those, if you push it, and it's still left a little, the centering. But you see the bony stag? Looks really good. But this one just has a lazy close. You got to kind of push it closed. Kind of like yaw. But this has good heft. And it's locked up. It's locked up. I mean, it's ready to go. You could just all day long use this thing. So, there's that one. Let's get on to some Schrade knives real quick, and then we'll get into GC. This was my very first. Nope, this is my oldest knife. I got this knife when I was 18 years old. You see the blades are almost invisible. Here's a spade blade. I put some use on that. It's pretty crazy. I lost the toothpick. Don't know where it went. I think everybody loses the toothpick. That's craziness to me. There's my oldest pocket knife. I've got a video on that as well. Cool. Number 2. This one was given to me by my father-in-law. This is a big one. This is limited edition 2014. Normally, you see this was a Chinese knife, and I don't care for Chinese knives. This one, I think, is burlwood or fake wood. I don't know what it is, but he gave this to me, and I'm not going to get rid of it because it's a gift from him. And hey, here it is. It's going to stay here in my collection. Probably my only Chinese knife, I think. Yeah, maybe. I get gifted things, and when I get gifted things, I don't, as far as knives, I don't try to get rid of them. This one is a 50T USA made old timer, and it's got the carbon steel, and I've cleaned off the patina, but it's kind of even now except for that little splotch right there. It's got a gray tint to it. You can't really tell with the camera, but it's not shiny anymore. It's just got kind of, you see the contrast to the edge. See? It's grayish. Coolest thing about this knife is it's saw cut, right? See the saw cut on it? And the brass, all the brass. I'm in love with the brass. And the patina it gets on the brass. Look at the bolsters. Very cool. Very cool. Same thing with the shield and all the pins and all that. I did have a 50T old timer, the new one, the generational series, I believe it's called. And I only got rid of it because of this knife, because that one couldn't kick this one out of my pocket. I really love this knife. Solid lockup, just like all my other ones. But this one is a joy to use. I like the size of it. I like the blade. I like really everything about it. If you can get one on the evil base, try. See what you can do. Okay, this is my last video was on this knife. I haven't got to use it yet, except on some thread on leather, on some leather work. This is an old timer 94OT, and it has the carbon steel as well. I'm going to clean up these blades, sharpen them up, and put some tinners on it. Check it out. You can't beat these, man. You cannot beat these. Love these knives. This was my very first knife. Not this exact one, but this pattern and this knife was my first knife when I was 5 years old. And it was my second knife too, because my first knife, I think I broke the blade and went and, back then you could trade it in for a brand new one at the store. I think I went to Sears with my dad, and we swapped it for a brand new one in the box. So back then you could do that. They had a good warranty. Sure did back then. There's that one. Ooh, okay. Let's go to GEC. This is my oldest GEC right here. Oh, hit the camera. This is a GEC number 78. Oh, did you hear that? Yes. Half stop. I love this. And check out the blade. That is gorgeous. Long pull, swedge, tinners. I don't think you can get a better patina on a knife. I don't think you can. Now, I mean, fight me. I don't know. I love this knife. This may be my favorite knife in my whole entire collection. Oh, it's hard to say, but man, this to me, when you say pocket knife, I see this in my brain. This is just straightforward, no frills. Like, I'm okay. Has a little bit of fanciness. Got the fluting in the bolsters and the jig bone, the unexcelled handles, but the pattern, you know, the sleeve board, it's just the spear blade. It don't get much better than that. And the walk and talk on that is just top notch. Top notch. Love it. Let's go to, this one is my 71, or one of my 71s. And you've seen this one as well. I dropped it on the rocks and it got dented and I had to sand on the, do all the stuff to it because it was messed up. It also had blade wrap. We got rid of that and now we've got probably the most character in a knife that I think a feller or a fellette can get. See the teeners on the back spring there? What? I matched the bead. It's not a bead. It's like a bolt sleeve to the carbon steel back spring. This is 1095. This is not the 01 tool steel like they were using earlier. And listen to that snap. Bam, to the half stop. It's like a trap. Great knife. I use the heck out of this thing. I think this is probably one of the better knives Case makes, even though it's in the Farm and Field cheaper version. Man, can you imagine if they put out a bone one like Case does their Sodbuster Juniors? Oh, GC, listen to your boy. Might need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, there's that. Hey, did you see that? Calm down now. This was my grill knife, 47 GC Viper. This is not the handles what is this, a fixed blade? This is not the covers that I wanted for this knife, although they work well and they look really good to me. I'm not all about that shield, but I mean, it's not terrible. I had an East Indian rosewood and I had a cougar claw. And I kept this one because it just felt more solid to me, felt workable. The micarta just feels like you could just take this thing and beat on it all day. Although I'm not beating on it. You know, I'm probably using it for boxes and mail and string and rope and taters and, you know, stuff you use pocket knives on. Half stop as well, snappy. And just like this old Case over here, sway back, I love this pattern. Love it. Oh man, I love the size of this one as well. It's like a main blade to me. Even though I pretty much always carry two knives. If I carry this one, I'll probably use this more than I use whatever else is in my pocket. I like it so much. This is Merca. I love it. Liberty right there. Got the flag. Got the We the People. This is the GC 941121 Niner. Threw the Niner in there just because. And it is carbon steel as well. It's acrylic. I'm not all about them acrylic knives, but this one, I seen the flag. Hey, Liberty on this side. What does she say on this side? Nothing. There's another one. Oh, no, it does. It has a Gaston flag snake on it. I use this one. You can tell by the way it looks. I actually use it. This is a good little user too. Snappy. This is probably one of my best walk and talk knives. It thumps. Yeah. Love this little knife. This one and the swayback jack over there get the most time in the watch pocket. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. Stay right there, little devil. Stay. This is my 85 GC beaver tail. You see the teeners on that one? I love using this knife because why? Because that fat spear. How could you not use it? People put these up and they put them in a glass case. They put them in a... Oh, how do you not use this knife? Look at that natural choil right there. That natural... You could just put your finger there and just do whatever you want to... Sorry, I got excited. Let's calm down for a minute. Look at the beaver on there. And the cherry, I believe it's called Brazilian cherry wood. Jigged wood. Not jig bone, jig wood. Man, that's pretty. So pretty, and it's snappy. Boop, snap. Hear that? A lot of these get blade wrapped. This one didn't. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Lord. That's a blessing. I love this knife. If you haven't seen the slip for that one that I got made by my friend Jonathan, you need to check it out. Look at my other videos. This one is probably the nicest knife that I own. Probably. Stag. Look at that stag. Oh my Lord. And it's skinny, y'all. Ooh. They're not perfectly even, but the centering is perfect. Look. This blade. Oh. Look at that. Look at this. It doesn't even get much better. Oh man. It's got the teeners, the blues, the reds, the purples, the schnozberries, all of it. The lanyard, the brass. What do you want? I mean, calm down. Gosh. I love carrying this thing. There's no way I could put this up and not use it. I'm one of those folks who, you know, if you see a nice knife, I got to put it in my pocket and use it. Oh, I love this thing. I love it, and it's so smooth. GC outdid themselves on these 72s. I love these 72s, the shape and all that. Calm down. This is another 72. I was trying to get this one when I found that one. Paid for that one too much. And then, because I couldn't find this one. Then I got that one. The next day somebody offered me this one. And I was like, oh, why don't I have both? This one I love using as well. Gosh, I don't even know what to say about it. Somebody had one on Instagram, and I think it's Overkill EDC. Man, I'm probably butchering that. I hate when I say wrong stuff. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's under the blood. Lord forgive me. I'll repent about it. But he has a micarta one with the hot dog shield. And that hot dog shield is underrated, folks. Underrated. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Whew, man, that's a good knife. Love it. I'll put it right here. And I hit the camera. That's fine. Look, we ain't got very much. Calm down. Hang in there with me. This one. Whew, Bloodwood. This one right here is, oh my Lord, it's got the dirtiness on it. I need to wipe that off. It's got the oil and all the stuff. This is GC carbon. And man, that's snappy. The little bitty blade, little baby one, says 38-0. The pattern is a 38. Man! And it's got this blade too, a coping blade, or sheep's foot. I think it's a coping. And it's got a spot on it right there. Usually I just take my nail and kind of do the thing. I got to fix that as well. It's got half stops on the small ones. But I love the Warncliffe on this and the shape on it. Never going to get rid of this. I love it. I love the way it holds. I love, you know, these don't bother you in your hand. I'm a one-bladed guy, a single-bladed guy, but this three-blade knife has stolen my heart. We're running out of room here. You've seen this one as well. And I love this knife. It took me forever to get one. This is a Johnny on the Spot. And if I'm looking correctly, this is Great Eastern Cutlery, Titusville, PA. This right here says Tidiute Cutlery. And it has the can opener right here, which I haven't tried yet. I'm going to have to do that. This is a pattern number 35. Those are pretty snappy as well. Boop. And this right here is a bottle opener, a roux river, and some kind of wrenchy tool. I haven't found a use for that yet. I mean, I don't ride a bicycle, so that's fine. But I love this knife, and I love the spear point blade on it. It's like my 78 right there. Love it. Love the carry. And it's relatively thin for what it is. So it's a good carry. Love that knife. Last GC. This one I just got. It's a 71 green micarta. And I believe that's linen micarta. It's kind of smooth. It's got some kind of stag bead on it. And I just got this knife. It was used. I cleaned it up a little bit. I'm going to start putting my own tieners on it. I did put the sharpening on it, and I sharpened it to about 18 degrees. And boy, she's a razor. I ain't kidding you. I ain't kidding. 600 grit sharp. And it's pretty snappy as well. Love these knives. I remember seeing Randy Johnson with this knife. And he has the older version with the 01 tool steel and all that. And he had the green. That's what made me get that bullnose over there. And I always wanted the green one. Got the green one now. Check it out. Got the green one. So I'm tickled about that. And these last knives, they're just kind of off-brand, I guess. Well, this ain't really off-brand. It's a buck. It's a 301. And it's got the stainless blades, dual. Somebody gave this to me as a gift. And you have to push that blade down. It's a Stockman, and it's rusted all on the back spring. So I don't see myself really using this. I might give it to some little feller at church. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I don't know. This one, somebody gave to me. They said they bought it at a garage sale, one of my friends at work, and he paid a whopping $100 million for it. You see it right there. It's got a smiley face on it. One smiley face. So he had to buy it for me. It looks like he got his money's worth. I've never opened. Oh, hey, that's snappy for a $1 million knife. Open it anyway. I'm gonna break it. I feel it rattling. I'm gonna put it. Calm down. I'm gonna put it down somewhere. I'm gonna have to start stacking. Now I only got 2 more left. Okay. This one is an Otter Messer. Got this from Joe Messer HQ with a trade, and I think that's what I traded my other one of these for. Is this? And oh, I love this. Made in Germany. I'm not a China guy. Really not a Germany guy either, but I'm going to tell you this. This knife right here, I love. I didn't have a Viper when I got it, and this was the closest thing I could afford at the time next to it with the trade. And because it has that Warncliffe and that shape, that swayback shape. It's got some bad fit and finish issues, but I still like it. This thing gets so razor sharp, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. You'd think I was a con artist and a liar, but I'm not. This one, another friend gave me. This is a OC River, and it's got the synthetic, is it copperhead or rattlesnake or some kind of snaky snake? I don't know. Snake skin, something with the thing. I don't even know where this is made. We'll see. I bet you it's one of them Chinese snuffs. This says 440 stainless. Fancy. What's the other one say? Oh, it's got a tag on it. What's the tag say? It says tested 56 to 58 Rockwell. Probably not. I doubt that. I don't know. It don't say anything about where it's made. Probably the Chiners. I never use this because, number one, you see what's going on here. And I can't. How do I kick that out of my pocket and put this in my pocket? I have a hard time, but I'll never get rid of it. It was a gift, and I appreciate it. It's You know, not the best looking knife, but it's a trapper. I'll find some kind of use for it. Don't know what, but I'll find a use for it. For right now, it's staying in my collection. I'm not going to get rid of it. If I get gifted a knife, I'm not getting rid of one. So there's that. Those are all my knives. Hold on one second. I've been talking too much. We're 40 minutes into this. And I'll show you my TC Barlow. This is a 14 pattern in the Ching Chong Chain Bonbons. Nope. And you see how sharp it is? Razor. I don't know. Somebody give this to me. And they're probably watching this video. It was in the mail. I traded for this knife. And I got this in the mail. And I was like, what is this thing? First I thought I got a TC. But she don't close or nothing like that. Somebody whittled that. Do you believe this? They did a good job. Cool. And it's light as a feather. Maybe basswood. Something like that. I don't know. Anywho. That's all my knives, folks. So, thanks for staying with me. Also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. It's right down there. It's red. Just do it this time. You skipped it all these times. Tonight's the night. You watched it this far. Just push the button. Push it. Okay. Then also hit the like button. That little thumbs up thing right there. And don't forget to tell your friends. Tell your boyfriend. Tell your girlfriend. Tell your crush. Tell your boys. Tell your mom and them about Richter knives. And subscribe. Look at my Instagram channel. My name on Instagram is Richter_knives. I got a lot of cool pictures and shorts on there and a lot of leather work. And if you need some leather work, hit me up over there on my DMs. And this is my whole entire collection of traditionals. And it's Richter out.